Hello students, today we are dealing with biological classification part 5th. In this we will deal about viruses, viroids and lichens. So we all know that in the 5 kingdom system classification of Whittaker, there was no place for virus and viroids. So we did not find virus and viroids in the classification because they were acellular. Because these organisms are not having a well-defined cell. So they were not placed because the criteria for kingdom classification is cell. Pasteur gave the term virus. So Pasteur first gave the term virus, which meant venom or poisonous fluid. D.J. Ivanovsky 1892, he recognized certain microbes causing mosaic disease of tobacco. So he recognized microbes. He discovered some microbes which caused mosaic disease of tobacco. Now we know that it is tobacco mosaic virus. They were smaller than bacteria. So he found out that they were smaller than bacteria because he made some filters which were bacteria proof. But virus crossed these filters. It means that viruses are smaller than bacteria. M.W. Bejernik in 1898, he demonstrated that extract of infected plants of tobacco could cause infection in healthy plants. So Bejernik, he took infected plant of tobacco and took out the extract or juice and he injected them in healthy plants, and the healthy plants also became infected or diseased. This fluid was called by him as Contagium vivum fluidum in Latin language. So the extract was named and it means infectious living fluid. So it means that the fluid contained something which infected the healthy plant and it was virus. W.M. Stanley 1935, he showed that virus could be crystallized, that virus could be isolated outside the body and the crystals contain largely proteins. Viruses are inert outside the specific host cell. So because the virus could be crystallized like non-living, so it means they are inert or inactive outside the body of a host. They are obligate parasites. So this is important, that viruses are obligate. Obligate means compulsory, means they definitely need a host. If they do not get a host, they cannot complete their life cycle. Now here are some properties of virus. Viruses are non-cellular organism or acellular. They do not have a proper cell. A virus is a nucleoprotein. So we can call it a nucleoprotein because it has a protein and nucleic acid, DNA or RNA. The genetic material is infectious. So the DNA or RNA in virus, it is infectious. It easily combines with host or the cell in which it enters. No virus contain both DNA and RNA. So virus may either contain DNA or RNA but not both. It is inert or inactive crystalline structure outside the living cell. So it is in the form of crystals outside living cell. When they infect a cell, they take over machinery of host cell to replicate themselves and killing the host. So whenever they enter the cell, they take over the machinery or the metabolic reactions and they replicate and multiply themselves inside the cell, and finally the host may be killed. Virus infecting plants have single-stranded RNA. So the virus which normally infect plants, it is seen that they have single thread-like structure RNA. Virus infecting animals have either single or double-stranded RNA or double-stranded DNA. So the virus which infect animals, they have either a single thread like RNA or a double thread like RNA or double stranded DNA. We know that DNA is normally a double coiled structure. Bacteriophages or bacterial viruses. These are viruses that infect bacteria. So some viruses are there which infect bacteria. Usually they have double-stranded DNA. So they have a double-stranded DNA. Protein coat is called capsid. The protein covering is called capsid, and this covering is made up of many small subunits or small parts which are called capsomeres. So capsomeres make capsid. It protects the nucleic acid. So capsid protects the DNA or RNA. Capsomere are arranged. So capsomeres may be arranged in different shapes. They may form different shapes. Common are helical. Helical means spiral or spring-like, and polyhedral, geometrical forms. There are some diseases which are caused by virus. Common cold, mumps, smallpox, herpes, influenza and AIDS. You might be knowing that AIDS is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. In plants, there are some symptoms which are common due to infection of virus. They are mosaic formation. Dots are formed of different colors and pattern. Leaf rolling, the leaf rolls. Curling, the leaf curls. Yellowing of leaves and vein clearing. So veins are damaged. Dwarfing and stunted growth. So the plant does not get its normal height. Here we can see tobacco mosaic virus in A figure. There is RNA inside and capsid, which is made up of many capsomeres. Many units can be seen, but together it is called a capsid. B diagram is bacteriophage. In this we can see head, which is polyhedral, collar, sheath, tail fiber. So this is the structure. The genetic material or DNA is found inside the head, and the tail fiber is used for attachment to the host cell. Viroids, they were discovered by T.O. Diener in 1971. They are smaller than virus. So now we thought that virus was the smallest, but viroids are smaller than virus. They cause potato spindle tuber disease. So the disease discovered by Diener was in potato. It was spindle tuber disease. Viroids lack free RNA. So viroids do not have a protein coat. The viroids do not have a protein coat. They only have a RNA. So it means only a thread-like structure. The RNA has low molecular weight. So RNA is not of high molecular weight. It is very light. Lichens, they are symbiotic association. Symbiotic means both the organisms help each other mutually. Between algae and fungi, algae component is called phycobiont and it is autotrophic. So it makes its own food and provides it to the fungi, shares with the fungi. The fungal component is called mycobiont and it provides shelter because fungi is a finely divided network. So it provides shelter to algae and absorbs minerals and water, because we know that fungi are saprophytes. So both help each other. Lichens are very good pollution indicators. So lichens do not grow in places where there is air pollution. So they tell us about the condition of air in a particular place. Here we can see electron microscopic picture of spindle tuber viroid. We can see that there are many free RNA, ring-like structures. Diseases caused by viroids. Viroids cause over 20 different plant diseases. Now it has been discovered that more than 20 diseases of plants are due to viroids. left side we can see potato spindle tuber disease, and right side chrysanthemum stunt disease. So the leaves we can see patches. Here we can see lichen. In the left side there is a lichen growing. We cannot identify which is algae and which is fungi, but when we study under a microscope, we take a section and study under a fine microscope, we can see both the parts. In the right side we can see fungal hyphae, and in the center we can see algal cell. Okay children, thanks.